Hello, Nidya.
Hi, how are you?
Finally get to meet. So nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
A really new and strange experience, but I think just gotta live it out, I guess.
Actually, from speaking with some other parents, right, I realized that a lot of us look to our own parents or our own grandparents for the song.
Yeah.
Because that's where we heard them from. So it would be nice if you can share some of these songs, memories, and perhaps stories that's around the song.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, when you sent me the WhatsApp message, right, and I was reading through it, there was really that one song that popped up, and that's what I wanted. I think I'll just start by sharing that first. So I don't even know if it's a song that's actually penned lyrically or whether it's folklore, word of mouth. I'm not sure, but it's something that my granddad used to sing to us. So it's my mom's dad. Yeah, and he was already quite steeped in like culture in Tamil theatre and stuff like that lah. So for him, it was, as I said, I don't really know the actual source, but I believe it's a cross between olden literature, like I think really not too sure. It's called the Sangam period. I can check the timeline, like in terms of our BCs and stuff like that, which century it's from. And I believe that in around the 40s or 50s, when Tamil cinema became popular, some parts of that literary language was shifted into film songs. So that is from my understanding of where the song was from. But of course, the way it's sung, how it is tuned and things like that, I don't even know whether it was intended as a lullaby, but it became a lullaby for our family. So my granddad used to sing to me, my brother, my cousins, and then of course he's no longer around, but we actually continue singing it to my son. So it was like, so that was, I think that's the only kind of continuity in terms of something that has pretty much been part of the family and part of growing up. Yeah, and I think for me specifically, it's quite interesting because it's one of the rare Tamil songs that we actually use and sing within the family. Because I mean, like you're right lah. Like right now, a lot of the newer songs, it's all just English tunes. Even if it is, even if it's a song that is in Tamil in preschools and all that, it always has a familiar English tune. So this is one of those that kind of don't sit here nor sit there kind of thing. Yeah, maybe I can just like sing it to you first. Okay, so if you just go something like this. Kanmaniye, kannurangayo, danamude keni, imman tulasivani, innaye anbudani variyanaithi. And it goes on. So it's just a very short kind of verse, and then we just kind of repeat it over and over. Yes, I have a special singing voice. It's not about the tune, or it's not so much about whether I'm getting the notes right, but each time I sing it, I reminisce the times when my grandpa used to sing it to me. And also because I grew up predominantly in my grandparents' houses, so both my mom's side and my dad's side. And this was one song that would just recur across both the households. Yeah, so nice. This because my parents are actually related, so it kind of similar. This was one similar song that kind of held across both households. So each time I sing this, I just get reminded of things like the weather or the fan, the ceiling fan specifically, and then just kind of always felt a rocking movement because either I remember being held this way, but such that I can see the person's face that was singing. Yeah, so this time when I do it with my son, I always just pat him down this way so I can whack him and then make him fall asleep faster. Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty much the kind of motion. I think the boat shaking movement is something that I still keep to lah. The rocking boat. I think you know that as well.
I think somehow we intuitively, movement-wise, tend to...
Correct. Just rocks. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes, especially the earlier when he was much younger, you used to go for the jabs like every few months once, right? So when we go earlier, you are standing outside the queue, and everyone will just be rocking like that. It'll be like such a sight, regardless of whether people are trained in movement or music, nothing matters. You just have that rhythm of the breath, and everyone is just that same momentum. It's just quite fun that way. I think there's something that sounds similar, but the lyrics are different.
Okay.
I can send you. Okay, but actually, it's not really very old. It was rekindled for the movie Life of Pi. The tune is similar, but the words are different. I can send you for the Life of Pi version, right? The song, the lyrics are actually taken from a poem that's very well known, written by this poet called Nidya, who's writing in Tamil as well. So I know that there are certain like folk songs, Tamil songs that are existing, and I think in like a primary school or preschool, nursery kind of teaching, they also incorporate some of those. So it's like short descriptions, like for example about a little dog. So it's like it tries to have the language involved as well. So it's like to nai kuti, pulli vava nai kuti, punnai tane nai kuti, ori vava nai kuti. So just very simple repetition for them to start getting used to the language. For me, the kind of Tamil songs that I sing with him are all like the olden day cinema songs that really kind of root back to episodes from the Mahabharata, or little songs about the different deities. So those are the kind of singing and storytelling that I do with him.
That's really nice.
Yeah, but yeah, correct. That's important, and we don't really have much of that.
Right.
So there's one particular movie that I really enjoyed. It was something that I kept watching over and over again when I was younger. It's basically just called Maya Bajar, which essentially is a spin-off from the Mahabharata. It's a black and white movie. It's very I want to use the word colorful, but it's really a black and white movie. It's got so much of elaborate costumes, there's a lot of dancing, there's a lot of singing, this particular song we always just like sing just to tease my son, because he's got like very feminine features. So we always just go la li la 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 li la 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 li la li la li la la Ambaramai Aduvom Kumbalaga Aduvom. It's basically from that movie, Maya Bajar. And essentially the female protagonist will be a young child, and everyone will just be like running around and singing, like all her friends are singing. It's just like a happy occasion kind of song. And the other songs from that movie like deal with food, like the kind of food that we have. So it introduces like, okay, this is sambar, this is rice, soru, this is kaigarigal, vegetables. So these are words that come in that song. And essentially it's just this one of the Mahabharata characters, Kafur Bacha, will actually be eating the food, and he'll be singing the song as he's eating the food. So it kind of introduces like all our Indian cuisines. So that is why I like to sing that song to him. And it's like this big bulky guy who's eating, and it's fun lah. So my grandparents, they think it's very important for us in our culture, and by culture, by proxy, it's really like the dance and music that became part of growing up.
Yeah, it's actually really rich and really interesting.
Great.
I assume it's also quite different from other families, given that
Yes.
quite immersed in arts already.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so that's
I mean that
amazing.
is definitely a disclaimer I have to give, and I won't shy away from that lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must honor our
Of course.
potential.
Yes, exactly. Heritage and lineage.
Yay.